I was 8 years old I wasn't 8 years old, I was 7 years old on February the 7th, 1967. I was in grade 3 at school, and on the morning of the 7th of February, I was actually sitting on the mat with all the other children in our class, and we were learning about decimal currency because we just returned to school and our teacher was teaching us all about decimal currency because we just moved from pound, shilling and pence to dollars and cents. We were following our session on the mat. We were actually allowed to go out to the playground and play and for recess, and at about 10:30 in the morning it was incredibly dark. That's I just have a really vivid memory of how dark the sky was and how in the distance you could see orange and yellow light. So I wasn't directly affected by the fires. The only thing that struck me about that was the only day that my mother ever came and picked me up from school in my school career. So she actually met me at the overpass and we were all sent home early. I think we must have been sent home before lunch or around about lunchtime. And my mother was sent home from work and my father was actually worked for the hydro, and he was fighting fires at a place called Cutaganya. So he got home that night and was very dark, and he was smoke. He had lots of smoke and greyness on his skin, and he spoke about the fires. But I was actually still very young, so I don't really have any memory of really anyone who was affected by the fires. I later went and worked at the Royal Hobart Hospital when I was a young physiotherapist in the early 1980s, and I still remember everyone talking about the fires in those days. So they talked, the doctors still spoke about the day of the fires and how there were people on trolleys everywhere lined up all around the hospital, and how it was just a very, very difficult time in terms of making decisions about whose life was to be saved and who was potentially going to lose their life as a result of the lack of intervention or lack of capacity to be able to intervene. I think that's really the scariest thing for me, is that fires can affect an enormous number of people, and it takes a huge emergency response in order to be able to meet everyone's needs. So really everyone has a responsibility in terms of fire to ensure that if they live anywhere near bush, that they actually have a good fire safety plan, and that they actually make sure that they take care of their own lives and their own immediate families' lives, and do that without really worrying about the material possessions that they may potentially lose, and swing into action early. I do know people who are affected by the Dunalley fires, and the sense that maybe things weren't actually going to happen to them was perhaps just was a misperception that they had, and then to think that those fires swept through Dunalley and took out so many houses means that we all have to be very vigilant and very conscious of what could potentially happen.